Right now, millions of seniors are unknowingly destroying their kidneys with habits they believe are completely harmless. The shocking truth is this: 80% of kidney damage happens silently, with no warning signs until it's almost too late. I'm Barbara O'Neill, and after decades of working in senior health, I've seen vibrant, independent people suddenly push toward dialysis. Not because of age, but because of 5 everyday habits they never knew were dangerous. Your kidneys don't scream for help, they whisper, and by the time you finally hear that whisper, up to 90% of their function may already be gone. Stay with me, because I'm about to reveal the 5 hidden habits silently destroying senior kidneys, and how you can protect yours starting today. Before we get started, let me ask you, what's one healthy habit you try to keep every single day? Share it in the comments. Seniors, if you want simple, natural ways to stay strong and healthy, hit subscribe. We share natural health solutions every day. Habit number 1, the dehydration trap. The first habit that's silently destroying senior kidneys is something so common, so accepted, that you probably don't even think about it: chronic mild dehydration. Now, I can already hear you saying, "But I drink water," and I believe you. But here's what I've learned. What seniors think is enough water is often half of what their kidneys actually need. Let me paint you a picture of what happens inside your body when you're not drinking enough water. Your kidneys are like sophisticated filters. They process about 50 gallons of blood every single day. When you're dehydrated, that blood becomes thicker, like trying to push honey through a coffee filter instead of water. This forces your kidneys to work 3 times harder to do their job. Over months and years, this constant strain causes the tiny filtering units in your kidneys, called nephrons, to literally burn out and die. And here's the devastating truth: once a nephron dies, it never comes back. As we age, 3 things happen that make dehydration even more dangerous. First, our thirst sensation weakens. The part of your brain that signals "I need water" becomes less sensitive, meaning you can be seriously dehydrated without feeling thirsty. Second, our kidney efficiency drops. Younger kidneys can concentrate urine better, meaning they need less water to flush out toxins. Senior kidneys lose this ability, requiring 40% more water to do the same job. Third, many seniors take medications like blood pressure pills or diuretics that actually increase water loss, creating a perfect storm for kidney damage. Here's the simple but powerful solution that can reverse years of kidney damage: the 8-8-8 rule, specifically designed for seniors. 8 ounces of water 8 times per day, starting within the first 8 minutes of waking up. But here's the critical part: not all at once. Your aging kidneys can only process about 8 ounces every hour. Drink more than that and you're just flushing out essential minerals without giving your kidneys the steady hydration they need. And I've seen this simple change transform lives in just 30 days. When you properly hydrate your kidneys, you'll notice energy levels that remind you of how you felt 10 years ago. Mental clarity that makes you feel sharp and focused. Better sleep because your kidneys aren't working overtime at night. Improved skin that looks more vibrant and healthy. Your kidneys have an incredible ability to heal themselves, but only if you give them what they need. Water isn't just a drink, it's medicine for your kidneys. Habit number 2, the salt addiction. Now let's talk about the second habit that's silently destroying senior kidneys. And this one might surprise you because it's hiding in places you'd never expect. I'm talking about excessive salt intake, and I'm not just referring to the salt shaker on your table. The average senior consumes 4,000 milligrams of sodium per day. That's nearly double what your kidneys can safely handle. But here's what shocked me most when I started researching this. 77% of that salt comes from foods you think are healthy. Let me explain exactly what happens when you consume too much salt. Your kidneys are responsible for maintaining the perfect sodium to water balance in your body. When you eat excess salt, your kidneys must work overtime to flush it out. But here's the deadly part. As your kidneys struggle to eliminate excess sodium, they start retaining water to dilute it. This increases your blood volume, which forces your heart to pump harder, creating high blood pressure. That increased pressure literally damages the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys. It's like turning up the water pressure in your garden hose to maximum. Eventually, the delicate sprinkler heads start to break. Except in your kidneys, those sprinkler heads are nephrons that can never be replaced. This is where it gets really dangerous for seniors. You might think you're eating healthy, but these common foods are salt bombs disguised as nutritious choices. Canned soups, even the low-sodium versions, contain 800 to 1,200 milligrams per serving. That's half your daily limit in one bowl. Deli meats, that healthy turkey sandwich, it's packing 1,500 milligrams of sodium, more than most people should have in an entire day. Frozen meals, those convenient, healthy dinners marketed to seniors, often contain 1,800 to 2,400 milligrams of sodium. That's an entire day's worth in one meal. Breakfast cereals, even the ones that seem healthy, can contain 400 to 600 milligrams per serving, and that's before you add milk. As we age, our bodies become 3 times more sensitive to sodium. What might not affect a 30-year-old can be devastating to a 65-year-old. Here's why. First, our kidneys lose efficiency. They can't filter sodium as effectively, meaning it stays in our system longer, doing more damage. Second, our blood vessels become stiffer. They can't expand and contract as easily to handle sodium-induced blood pressure spikes. Third, many seniors take medications that interact with sodium, making the effects even more dangerous. Here's my 3-week salt reset that can literally save your kidneys. Week 1, the detective phase. Start reading every food label. Your goal isn't to change anything yet, just become aware. You'll be shocked at where salt is hiding. Week 2. The 50% rule: cut your current salt intake in half. If you normally use a full packet of seasoning, use half. If you eat out twice a week, make it once. Week 3. The fresh food revolution. Replace one processed food item per day with fresh alternatives. Instead of canned soup, make fresh vegetable broth. Instead of deli meat, use leftover home-cooked chicken. I know what you're thinking, but food will taste bland. Here's the secret that changes everything. Your taste buds completely reset in just 21 days. Foods that taste bland now will taste perfectly seasoned once your salt receptors recover. Even better, try these kidney-friendly flavor boosters. Fresh herbs like basil, cilantro, and parsley. Citrus juice from lemons, limes, and oranges. Garlic and onions for deep, satisfying flavors. Spices like cumin, paprika, and black pepper. When you reduce your salt intake to 2,300 milligrams per day or less, here's what happens to your kidneys. Week 1. Your blood pressure starts to normalize, reducing strain on kidney blood vessels. Week 2. Your kidneys begin to recover their natural filtering efficiency. Week 3. Swelling decreases as your body releases excess retained water. Week 4. Your energy levels improve as your kidneys work more efficiently. Remember, every grain of salt you don't eat is a gift to your kidneys. They've been working overtime for years. It's time to give them the break they deserve. Habit number 3, the painkiller trap. The third habit that's destroying senior kidneys is one that breaks my heart because it's done with the best intentions. I'm talking about the casual long-term use of over-the-counter painkillers. These are pills that millions of seniors pop daily like vitamins, not realizing they're slowly poisoning their kidneys. Here's a statistic that will shock you. Taking just 2 ibuprofen tablets daily for 30 days can cause measurable kidney damage in healthy adults. For seniors with already declining kidney function, the damage can be irreversible in as little as 2 weeks. Let me walk you through exactly how these harmless pills destroy your kidneys. NSAIDs, that's ibuprofen, naproxen, and aspirin, work by blocking enzymes that cause inflammation. But here's the deadly secret the commercials don't tell you. Those same enzymes help maintain blood flow to your kidneys. When you block these enzymes, you're essentially choking off the blood supply to your kidneys. It's like slowly turning off the water to a garden. At first, the plants look fine, but gradually they wither and die. Your kidney cells are doing the same thing, and once they die, they never regenerate. Here's the good news. There are powerful, kidney-safe alternatives that often work better than dangerous pills. Heat and cold therapy, alternating heat and cold, can reduce inflammation without any kidney risk. 20 minutes of heat followed by 10 minutes of cold, repeated 3 times daily. Turmeric. This golden spice contains curcumin, which is as effective as ibuprofen for many types of pain, but actually protects your kidneys instead of harming them. Gentle movement. Even 10 minutes of slow, gentle stretching can trigger your body's natural pain-killing endorphins. No pills required. Proper sleep position. Many aches and pains are caused by poor sleep posture. The right pillow and mattress position can eliminate 60% of morning pain. If you're currently taking NSAIDs regularly, here's how to protect your kidneys while managing your pain. Week 1, reduce your current dose by 50%. Replace the other half with heat/cold therapy and gentle movement. Week 2, take NSAIDs only every other day using natural alternatives on off days. Week 3, limit NSAIDs to 2 to 3 times per week maximum, only for severe pain episodes. Week 4 and beyond, use NSAIDs only as a last resort for no more than 3 consecutive days at a time. Here's what happens when you stop poisoning your kidneys with NSAIDs. Within 1 week, kidney blood flow begins to normalize. Within 2 weeks, kidney filtering efficiency starts to improve. Within 1 month, damaged kidney cells that aren't completely dead begin to heal. Within 3 months, your kidneys can recover up to 30% of lost function if the damage wasn't too severe. The most important thing I can tell you is this: pain doesn't have to mean kidney damage. There are safe, effective ways to manage discomfort without sacrificing your kidney health. Your future self will thank you for every NSAID you don't take today. Remember, your kidneys don't get a second chance, but you do. Starting right now, you can choose to protect them instead of slowly destroying them with well-intentioned but dangerous habits. Habit number 4, the sugar time bomb. Now let me tell you about the 4th habit that's destroying senior kidneys. And this one might be the most insidious because it comes disguised as comfort, tradition, and even healthy choices. I'm talking about excessive sugar consumption, and the damage it causes is both swift and devastating. Here's what terrifies me. The average senior consumes 22 teaspoons of sugar per day. That's nearly 4 times what your kidneys can safely process. And here's the kicker: 68% of that sugar comes from foods you'd never suspect. Let me paint you a picture of what happens inside your kidneys when you consume too much sugar. Your kidneys contain millions of tiny filters called nephrons. When sugar floods your bloodstream, these nephrons have to work overtime to filter out the excess. But here's the deadly part. High blood sugar is literally corrosive. It's like pouring acid on those delicate kidney filters. Over time, this sugar bath damages the filtering membranes, causing them to leak protein that should stay in your blood. Once that damage occurs, it's permanent and progressive. Even worse, excess sugar triggers a process called glycation, where sugar molecules stick to kidney proteins and literally cook them like meat in a slow oven. These damaged proteins can never function normally again. As we age, our bodies become dramatically less efficient at handling sugar. First, our insulin sensitivity decreases by about 1% per year after age 40. This means sugar stays in our bloodstream longer, causing more kidney damage. Second, our muscle mass decreases, and muscles are major sugar consumers. With less muscle, more sugar circulates freely, overwhelming our kidneys. Third, many seniors take medications that can raise blood sugar or interfere with sugar metabolism, creating a perfect storm for kidney damage. These symptoms might seem unrelated to sugar, but they're actually emergency signals from your struggling kidneys. Excessive thirst that water doesn't seem to satisfy. Frequent urination, especially at night. Blurry vision that comes and goes. Cuts or bruises that heal very slowly, tingling in hands or feet that you blame on age, unexplained weight gain around your midsection, extreme fatigue after meals. Replace kidney-damaging sugar with these kidney protective options. Fresh berries, loaded with antioxidants that actually repair kidney damage. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar naturally. Stevia, a natural sweetener that doesn't raise blood sugar. Dark chocolate, 85% cacao, contains compounds that protect kidney blood vessels. When you reduce your sugar intake to safe levels, here's what happens. Week 1. Blood sugar spikes decrease, reducing kidney stress. Week 2, kidney inflammation begins to subside. Week 3, damaged kidney filters start to heal. Week 4, kidney function can improve by 15 to 25%. The most important thing to remember, every teaspoon of sugar you don't eat gives your kidneys a chance to heal. After decades of sugar overload, they're desperate for relief. Habit number 5, the sedentary lifestyle trap. Plus, the fifth and final habit that's destroying senior kidneys is one that happens so gradually, so naturally, that most people never connect it to kidney disease. I'm talking about prolonged sitting and physical inactivity. This might surprise you, but your kidneys need movement to survive and thrive. Here's a shocking statistic that changed how I view senior health. Sitting for more than 8 hours a day increases your risk of kidney disease by 30%. But for seniors who sit 10 to 12 hours daily, which includes sleeping, watching TV, and sitting at meals, that risk jumps to over 60%. Let me explain exactly what happens to your kidneys when you remain sedentary for too long. Your kidneys rely on good circulation to function properly. When you sit for extended periods, several devastating things occur. First, your blood flow slows dramatically. Your kidneys receive 20% less blood when you're sitting compared to standing or walking. Less blood flow means less oxygen and nutrients reaching your kidney cells. Second, toxin removal slows down. Your kidneys depend on good circulation to flush out waste products. When blood flow decreases, these toxins accumulate and literally poison your kidney tissue. Third, prolonged sitting causes blood pressure irregularities. Your kidneys are extremely sensitive to blood pressure changes, and the fluctuations caused by inactivity damage the delicate filtering units. I see this pattern repeatedly. Well-meaning seniors who think they're taking care of themselves by taking it easy, not realizing they're slowly killing their kidneys. Morning coffee routine, sitting for 2 to 3 hours reading, watching news. Afternoon TV time, 3 to 4 hours of consecutive sitting. Evening relaxation, another 2 to 3 hours of sitting after dinner. Computer or hobby time, 1 to 2 hours of focused sitting. That's 8 to 12 hours of sitting that many seniors don't even realize is happening. These symptoms are your kidneys begging for movement. Swollen legs or ankles, that's worse in the evening. Shortness of breath during minimal activity. Back pain that seems unrelated to anything specific. Poor sleep quality with frequent nighttime urination. Cold hands and feet even in warm weather. Brain fog that gets worse as the day goes on. When you start moving regularly, here's what happens to your kidneys. Days 1 to 7, blood circulation improves by 15 to 20%, delivering more oxygen to kidney cells. Days 8 to 14, toxin elimination increases dramatically as improved circulation helps flush waste products. Days 15 to 21, kidney function can improve by 10 to 25% as damaged cells begin to heal and regenerate. Now that you know all 5 habits that destroy senior kidneys, here's your step-by-step recovery plan. Week 1, foundation. Start the 888 hydration rule. Begin tracking your salt and sugar intake. Implement the 30-30-30 movement rule. Week 2, elimination. Cut salt intake by 50%. Replace 1 non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug dose with natural pain management. Add 5 more minutes of daily movement. Week 3, optimization. Begin the sugar detox process. Eliminate processed foods gradually. Increase movement to 10 to 15 minutes of activity. Week 4, integration. Make all changes your new lifestyle. Monitor your energy and symptoms. Celebrate your kidney health transformation. I want to leave you with this powerful truth. Your kidneys have an incredible ability to heal themselves. Unlike other organs, kidneys can recover significant function even after years of damage, but only if you stop the habits that are destroying them. Every day you continue these 5 deadly habits, you lose kidney function that you can never get back. But every day you choose to protect your kidneys, you give them a chance to heal, to recover, to serve you well for many years to come. Your kidneys have been silently supporting your life for decades. Now it's time for you to support them. The choice is yours and the time is now. Start with just 1 habit today. Your future self and your kidneys will thank you for the rest of your life. Remember, You don't have to be perfect, you just have to start. Your kidney health journey begins with your very next choice.